Welcome to Annette's Duets. I am so delighted today to introduce you to a lead singer, a guitar player, a singer-songwriter, a music producer, and my friend, but most importantly, family. I call it the family you choose, Rob McCarthy.
Thank you, Annette.
Rob, thank you for being here. I can't even tell you how long I've been waiting to do this, and so I'm so thrilled.
Well, thank you. I couldn't be happier to be finally doing it.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm so happy because this is the first Annette's on the road show, Annette's Duets, and it's from your ranch, which is called
McRanch.
Okay,
right?
McRanch.
McRanch.
Can you explain to
we're not
everybody
very
where we
original.
are?
So we are located in Pilot Hill, California, which nobody knows. It's just past cool, so we like to say that we're beyond cool.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's near Coloma.
Okay.
If you were in elementary school in California, you know where they discovered gold. So
Yeah.
that's where we're in gold country.
Okay, I
That's
like
where
it. And look at this view. So I've been dying to do a shot from this view. Here we go. So, but before we do anything, Rob and I got to play a song earlier, and I just want him to give me a quick explanation about the song so we can get right to it, and then I'll start asking questions. But
Yeah,
Hit
so
me.
so the first one we did, Nervous, wrote back in the day. You know, I don't want to date myself, but it was probably the first time I came out and kind of put my feelings on the sleeve, so to speak. And someone was, you know, I was in a relationship that was not necessarily good, and it taught me to kind of get that out of my system. And if you're treated bad, that's not good. You deal with it. But I came out in a song, and that's what Nervous is about.
I love that. I really do. And I love, personally, as a female singer-songwriter, hearing it from the male songwriter. I think it's just so great. And
Thank you.
here it is. It's called Nervous.
All right, this is Nervous. Well, I spend my time just thinking about how I'm gonna look and act so sure. You don't understand how I feel when I don't get to play my role. If you ever did, you never would make me put it on again. My own private disaster is just poised and waiting to happen. I'm nervous. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I get nervous. Won't you come play my way? Well, I've moved on to things that make me happy. Being able to say things and not care. You don't understand how I feel, but you'll get over it. I'm tired of doing what you think is right. Yeah, I get nervous. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I get nervous. Won't you come play my way? Well, you've got to say something so I feel okay. Oh, baby, just put something in my drink.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed Nervous as much as I did playing it with Rob. I love getting to play with you. We know. So
You added so much to the tune.
that makes me happy.
Yeah,
Yay.
yes.
Anytime I get to use my uke is a good day for me. So thank you for that. And okay, so that song was played. Well, I'm going to take it back even before that song. The way I met Rob was through my husband, Bob, and we were, let's just say, pups. And Rob's band called Germhead has been playing our parties ever since. Every party we can get Germhead to, they're there. And can you explain, first of all, how you got the name Germhead?
Yeah,
And then what kind of music Germhead is?
Yeah, so Germhead was a 90s cover band that evolved into the original side of, Mark Peacock and I wrote a lot of the music with the help of everybody in the band, right? But at the end of the day, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm with Mark, we're in San Jose somewhere, out by this lake, and we're sitting on the beach of the lake, but it's kind of muddy, it's not the sands of Southern California,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So we're sitting there, there's a couple little kids playing, and all of a sudden this kid out of nowhere picks up like a clump of mud, throws it, hits this other kid. The kid turns around and he goes, "You Germhead." And Mark and I just look at each other like, holy shit, that's it. It just came to us. That's the name. I there's really not much more to the name than that.
I love
it is what it is. Yeah.
Okay, and so you've taken the songs from Germhead and you've actually re-released them lately. They're on all the streaming platforms. I'll put that information at the end of the episode. But you've done that through a new band name called
Lithium Jones.
Okay, so tell me.
So that was the evolution of Germhead, if you will. So Mark and I continued to play. Life happens. You get away from being on the road and things like that. And we kept playing. We don't live too far from each other, and we started doing things acoustically. So we started taking almost like that MTV Unplugged concept, but applied it to our originals and added a different element to them. And we really came up with some good stuff. It kind of added a cool twist and a different flavor. So that was Lithium Jones. The name was clearly a 90s lithium thing. And we couldn't figure out what lithium's got to go with, right? Because so many cool names like Stone Temple Pilots and, all these multiple names. And I just go, God, it's just Jones, man. Just Lithium Jones.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So
that's
how
was
that happened.
One of my favorite Germhead songs that you guys would play as a cover, Mr. Jones and Me. I absolutely love that. So Jones, I approve. Okay, so with that, you have released new songs as Lithium Jones, and one of them is called Blind Man.
Correct.
And we just played that one earlier. And can you share a little bit about Blind Man?
Yeah, so Blind Man was, there's a little bit of sarcasm in it, but at the same time, it was something that evolved. The music was first, then the words came second, but it really became an attitude song, and we were really influenced by Led Zeppelin. I mean, who isn't, right?
Yeah.
Who plays guitar and is not influenced by Jimmy Page? So we started this pattern. It's all in D and droning sounds, and anyways, it just totally evolved. And the words just kind of came out naturally. Now there's a little bit of angst in there, from different situations we had been in. But really, that's the story of the song.
Is that one that I saw somewhere, I was reading that sometimes you wouldn't get radio play? And is it because sometimes the message was one that they weren't into at the time?
Absolutely. The answer is yes.
But now anything goes. So check it out, Blind Man. And here it is. We played it earlier. I hope you enjoy.
Okay, you want to check out Blind Man?
Blind Man.
All right. Goes like this. I will take whatever you give me. I will show you how to make that little pathetic life you lead better. Only if you share all those things
Did you love it? I did. I really got a kick playing that with you,
Telling
Rob.
you, mandolin added to that is so Zeppelin.
It's
Thank
so fun,
you.
rock and roll. I'm trying. But okay, so we talked about you being down south for a while, but mostly you're from up north. And can you talk to me about the music scene up here?
So after Bob and I were roommates for a while, and after school I had moved up to Tahoe. So I worked for 6 years in Squaw Valley.
Nice.
And started to get into the music scene. Kind of new, I would play off and on, but it was more garage band type stuff, and really started to get exposed to the Grateful Dead and the culture and the the Deadhead Nation, if you will. And it really opened me up to a different way of thinking about it. The Jerry Garcia style of guitar, blues in a blender, Mixolydian scales, and just different way to approach the music really added this folk Americana, and so it really started to influence how we wrote.
Right. And then that now brought you to the band that you play with now.
Yeah, so currently doing a Grateful Dead Allman Brothers cover band called Sweetwater Station.
Okay.
And we play quite a bit up here, in the foothills.
He's famous up here. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's good to be a big fish in a small pond.
There you go. Humble too. I like it.
No,
Okay, yeah.
Jesus. But
so that has encouraged me to start learning more as a kid who didn't grow up exposed to the Grateful Dead. Rob's been educating me a little more, and we did an attempt earlier on.
Friend of the Devil.
Yeah.
I said, Annette, you're going to play some Grateful Dead, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, so here we
because it's
go.
going to open you up.
Yes. So Rob, last night I got him to promise to take Bob and I to our first Dead show within the year. So that's happening. It's on recording now, and now I've said it.
You're on the hook.
Let's
you're on
go,
the hook.
universe. Okay.
Maybe the sphere.
I
Maybe
like
that's
the
in the
sphere.
future.
Let's see.
All right.
Okay. All right. But anyway, so here it is. I gave it a good old try. Let's see what you think. But don't be too honest. It's okay.
You're going to play some Grateful Dead for me,
Yeah,
right?
I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
I lit out from Reno. I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep last night till the morning came around. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran into the devil, baby, loaned me 20 bills. I spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran into the levee, but the devil caught me there. Took my $20 bill and vanished in the air. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne-Marie. She's my heart's delight. The second one is Prison Babe. The sheriff's on my trail. If he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail.
my child, but it don't look like me. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne-Marie, and she's my heart's delight. The second one is prison babe, the sheriff's on my mind. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Well, you can borrow from the devil, or you can borrow from a friend. The devil give you $20, and the friend just got a 10. I save my money, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Okay. I had fun. I hope you had fun listening to it. So, but, I
was
think it's the
great.
beginning of something that we're going to have a good time with.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, my
you heard
God.
it here first. I love it. Okay. Talking about family you choose. Rob, you have a great family. I adore
Oh,
each and
thank
every
you.
one of
So
them.
do you
Yes, thank
guys.
you,
You
of
know
course.
that.
Feel the love.
Yeah.
And but you get to sing with your daughter Jenna, and can you talk about how that feels?
So Jenna, so 3 kids. Sean, oldest, kind of the jock, didn't really get into the music thing, although he's a big music fan now, and a deadhead.
Yes, okay.
And then Jenna, of course, she just evolved into the theater arts zone and piano, guitar. Really, she was like, oh my God, she gets it. And then Cooper's super creative on the video side and the creation of TikTok videos, just that whole spectrum, gaming crossing into all that stuff that's going on nowadays.
Well, am I interrupting? That was some of this more from their mama, or is this from you?
Oh yeah, no, it had nothing to do with me. Kristen, I mean, I'm married to a super hot groupie.
Smoking.
I can't say groupie.
But that's how you guys met, though.
We did.
She was a fan.
She was.
Okay, ain't number one,
She
sister.
doesn't. I'm sorry, honey. Didn't mean to call you a groupie. But yeah, she's super supportive of music through all these years, 25 years of
And
marriage.
that's saying something.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry,
yeah.
go on. I digress.
So,
Jenna,
Yeah,
let's go.
So go back to Jenna. Yeah, so we started playing, and I was like, wow, I can play this stuff. She was making me play Taylor Swift songs and these,
All good.
and I would get through it. But she's really evolved into a singer-songwriter of her own. So we've gone out, played a couple times. We go under the name Indigo Sky.
Okay.
And now she's got a production company called Skyborn
I
Productions.
love it. Okay.
And she's down in Orange County now.
Nice.
Doing her thing, but anytime she's up here, we hit the open mics and I make her sing.
That's
We're doing the
amazing.
Fleetwood Mac, all the Stevie stuff,
All my stuff.
all the cool stuff. Yeah.
Love it. I approve. I approve of this message. And speaking of open mics, I was kind of going to lead that to sort of my next thing of if you had something to share with a new artist about how to get going, what would you say?
So yeah, we'll lead off right with the open mic thing. I think the key is to get out, play, get the experience. You're always going to be evolving and getting better at your craft, no matter what instrument you play, right? But the best way, you can only do so much in your room, in front of the
Right.
computer, whatever it might be. Get out in front of people and play.
Yeah.
All right, those open mic nights, no matter where they are, they're judgment-free zones.
Yeah.
You can get up and do whatever, play your 2 or 3 songs, get that experience, and you'll see what you get a reaction out of. And that's really how you learn as an artist. Is to
Annette's
see how
Duets tonight was open mic for the dead for me. So. Okay.
she did a great job on that song.
Well, Rob, what's next for you?
What's next? Man, the ranch life is pretty good, but it
Yeah.
might be time to go to the beach after this.
Oh, I like that. And are we playing
so-
at the beach or what? Come
Oh
on.
yeah, no, playing at the beach
yeah.
is is one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
So
Likewise. So I'll see you there.
I'll see you at the beach.
And I just have to say, Rob, thank you so much. You know I love and adore you with all my heart. Family you choose, baby. Family you choose. And thank you for being with us today at your house.
Thank you guys for coming up. You can't. You're always invited. You know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We just got to make it happen more
And
often.
we'll do this again. And we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching.
Right.